no matter what. I'm feeling great.
Welcome back to the meditation special series on Light of Knowledge. In our previous episode, we looked at the difference between meditation and prayer and the benefits of meditation. Now today, we are going to take up the topic of the steps of meditation. We'll see how we can connect the soul with the Supreme Soul. And to guide us on this journey, we have with us in our studio today, once again, to help us out, Dr. DONIKA. Welcome to the show, Dr. DONIKA.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
We touched upon it very briefly in our last episode. So could you please tell us in more detail, what are the steps of meditation and how can you connect the soul to the Supreme Soul?
In the previous session, we had the discussion about the connection, or you say there are two steps in the meditation. First is talk with self and the another aspect is talk with God. Right? When we say about talk with self, we had a brief discussion few sessions back that I have to visualize myself as a soul. This itself is the first step. That is, I have to know or I have to be in the consciousness that I myself am a soul. Second aspect, connection with the God.
Okay.
Before we go more deeper to it, I would like to cover one aspect. As we say that we have a home where we stay. Place where we are residing, the earth, we have many planets. Except the earth also, there are many planets. We have the Milky Way galaxy, sun, moon and the stars. These all we include it into the corporeal world.
Okay.
The things which we can see, we can visualize, we can touch, this is the corporeal world.
Okay.
Now, when we say about connecting with God, we have to know where does the God reside and what was my permanent address. And that is nothing but the incorporeal world, where the body can't go. So we will have a brief on this incorporeal world. As we discussed, this is the corporeal world where we are residing. Above it is the incorporeal world, which is of golden red color. And this golden red color world, that is the incorporeal world, is the world of souls as well as the Supreme Soul.
Okay, so he really is our Father. If we are staying with him in that supreme world, incorporeal world, then that connection starts right here.
Yeah, and that was our original home itself. Here we are here to just play our part.
Okay.
As in the movie, we see the actor is there when his role is there. Rest, after his role is finished, he will wind up and go back to his home.
Okay.
In the same way, we have come here in this corporeal world to play our roles or parts as an actor. But our original home is the incorporeal world, as well as the Father of all the souls, that is Supreme Soul, also has the original world, that is the incorporeal world.
But this seems so real. You know, I'm here, sitting here in front of you, talking to you. And as you said, after this is done, I'll go back home. So all of this seems so real. So to think that I am not this body and I am a soul which doesn't even belong here.
Yeah.
I mean, that is very hard to digest in a way.
Yeah, but we see that all the religions have accepted this. Yes. When we talk about all the religions, in the theoretical aspect when we come, in Hindu religion, it's called as Param Dham, Akshar Dham, Shanti Dham. When we say about the Muslim religion, it is called Chhatha Asman. In the Christian religion, it is called Heavenly Abode. Means all have used different names, but they represented or they wanted to talk about the same thing.
Okay.
Just as if a person is there, a person may be called with different names. His children may be calling him Papa, his wife may be calling him with different name, his friends may be calling him with another name, his parents may be calling him with some pet name, but the person is same, na? In the same way that incorporeal world is the same, but we have been calling it with different names.
If I'm a resident of that home, why am I spending most of my time here? I mean, if that's my home, should I not be home? Why am I here?
It's not necessary that we are there continuously at our home. If I say as a doctor, I be at home and I'll go out of the home very early in the morning, I have to look after OPD, my patients, then I have another works. Maybe I'm just going home at night, but I'm having rest over there. All the persons who are working today, they leave early in the morning, they come late at night. Throughout the day, they are out working out, they are playing their actions, they are playing their acts as a hero actor. But what happens? They finally want to go home to have rest. So home is the feeling where we feel that it is my place, that is my place to have rest, where I can sit or I can relax and I have the comfort zone that now I am back at home. So in the same way, the home of all the souls is there to give us a comfort feeling that after finishing all my role over here, that's my comfort zone, that is my sweet silence home.
Will this understanding give me the peace that I'm looking for? Because right now, again, to me, everything is sounding very abstract.
Yeah, that will.
But if I have to know that deep down within me, if I have to make that affirmation that I'm an actor here and I'm just playing a part and I have to go back to my home, how is that really going to help me in my life?
We will have a meditation commentary for it, because until and unless we don't realize or don't experience the thing, we can't understand the thing. If I tell you sugar is sweet, but you haven't tasted any time, you won't feel that sweetness.
Right.
The moment you experience it, now we realize, oh, it really is sweet, and we can differentiate it with another taste.
Yeah, actually that acts as a frame of reference.
Yeah.
Because you have the experience of sweet, you know what bitter is, what salt is. So that acts as a frame of reference.
So we will have a short meditation commentary to have the experience of our home.
That will be wonderful.
We can sit straight with our backs straight. Our eyes can be kept open, and at the same time, viewers can also experience the same thing. We can have a sitting posture, sitting straight, eyes open. Slowly and gradually, I am connecting to myself. I am withdrawing from outer atmosphere and reconnecting myself as a soul. I'm experiencing myself as a white twinkling star residing in the forehead. I am a soul. I am a soul. Now slowly and gradually, I start detaching myself from this body. I, the soul, twinkling white star, am starting my journey upwards. I visualize myself moving upwards, upwards, crossing the sky, above the earth, above the planets, stars, and above the Milky Way galaxy. I now experience I'm above the corporeal world and entering into a golden red world that is my original home, the incorporeal world. My original home, golden red world, incorporeal world, where all the souls, the twinkling white stars, are residing. I am moving above all these souls as I move upwards and upwards. At the top, at the most top, I see a bright twinkling white star. And this bright twinkling white star is the Father of my soul, the Supreme Soul. I, the soul, am standing just beneath the Supreme Soul, and I now experience that Supreme Soul, my Father, is showering number of rays on me. These rays are falling on me, and I'm experiencing deep peace. I'm getting engrossed in this peaceful rays. And enjoying this rain of peace rays. And I now feel myself as a peaceful soul. I experience myself as a peaceful soul. Engulfed with this peaceful rays, I heartily thank my Father, the Supreme Soul, for showing me the right direction and saying thanks to Him, I return back from the incorporeal world to this corporeal world. I can now be in the normal position as I was before. Om Shanti.
Thank you for that wonderful experience. It was really good. And I could actually experience the example you cited in one of our previous episodes about connecting the phone battery to the outlet, to the powerhouse.
Yeah.
So this experience gave a lot of clarity to that example.
Very true.
And I actually left my eyes open. I didn't close them. So
How
this
you felt?
It feels normal. I mean, now it felt normal.
And I am definitely sure our viewers would also be feeling the energy power radiating to themselves.
Yes.
And this now, if we practice regularly with our work, once we get the connection, once we know the art of doing it now, then it becomes such a very simple journey. We love doing meditation, and it is very easy, truly very easy.
So we have to know that it's a breeze once you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Okay. One question I do have though, sister, is you talked about detaching from the body.
Yeah.
Like I, the soul, am detaching from the body. What is it, even though I had a good experience with the meditation as a whole, what is exactly the meaning of, I'm detaching? Because I'm in this body, I'm not leaving the body.
Yeah.
So what is it exactly that I'm doing?
That's a very good question, and we should understand its meaning behind it. Detachment, actually, what does it mean? And attachment, actually, what does it mean? We should know the difference between the two. We can say attachment and detachment, these two words. Attachment is when I am attaching myself to the body, as well as I am now with the body consciousness. So I recollect myself as the body. I am attached to the bodily relatives, bodily circumstances, and my work. But as soon as I get detached, I go to the shifting consciousness. That is, I shift my consciousness from body to the soul, and I get detached. The moment I get detached, here the journey of meditation starts.
But how exactly would you bring that shift? Because like you said, this is real for me.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here talking to you. This is real for me. How do I bring that detachment from my activities and whatever? Because this is a common complaint for a lot of people. They'll sit in meditation and the thoughts like just come in a wave. Like a raging storm. So how is it possible for me to detach?
Yeah, now we will have to do a homework for that.
Okay.
And that homework is, as soon as I get up in the morning, the very first aspect, I should realize myself as a soul and say good morning to that Supreme Soul.
Oh, that's a very nice thought.
It's only the starting of the journey, I say. Then I have to realize myself slowly and gradually that I am the soul doing the work with this body. When I have the breakfast, I am the soul having the breakfast with this hand. When I am driving the car, again I have to shift the consciousness. I, the soul, am driving the car with this body. Whatsoever work you are doing, whatsoever work I am doing, what I do practice, I am sharing the same experience with you.
Yes.
That again and again I recollect my thoughts, again and again I withdraw from the surroundings where I am, and just for a second I visualize myself that I am a soul doing the work with this body. And as the practice goes on regularly, now it becomes very easy for me.
This is an ongoing process, but if I really have to connect to the powerhouse, do I have to sit down at least sometime during the day? Do I need to sit down for meditation, or it's not necessary?
It's very good if we sit down for meditation for some time. And I would like to share with you, sister, that we at Brahma Kumaris have two specific times when we sit down for meditation.
Okay.
And the first time itself, it's very convenient for all of us. We can say that there are no bodily work for us at that time.
What time is that?
And that time is morning 4 a.m.
Oh no, I have to get up from my sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning to meditate.
That time, actually, it's called the Brahma Muhurat or Amrit Vela time. Importance of that time is that during this time, all the people are in a deep sleep stage, right? So here, there is no negativity in the atmosphere. So to connect with God at this time, it's the best time because here we have the positive energy flow from God and no negative disturbances or no negative or waste influences from outside. The second important reason for this is during this time, the oxygen too is in its pure form. So for body also it's very good. The third important significance for this, when I was a medical student, in the first year we had a subject physiology, and we had learned that morning 4 a.m. according to the biological clock also, at this time we have some positive hormones called positive neuropeptides in our body that are released.
Okay.
So if we wake up at this time, it's very good for our hormonal cycle also. So I would say, of course, yes, obviously, you should get up at this time. And it's not that it's difficult. Yeah, we may feel it uncomfortable for a few days, but each and every cycle, to get it into practical, it takes minimum 21 days, we can say, hard work for it. First day you may feel that, oh, I have got up so early. You may even switch off the alarm and sleep. But you don't have to let it down. You don't have to get it nervous for it. You should have the courage or determination. Anyhow, I have to do. And once you start practicing, I guarantee you will feel lots of differences, or lots of, you can say, positive influences into you. And you will also find that your work, your creativity, your energy level, they will increase, and that will also create a positive impact on you, on your family, and at your workplace.
Okay, so 4 o'clock in the morning is one time. You had mentioned there is another time to meditate.
Yeah. Evening meditation we have 6:30 to 7:30. So if not for 1 hour, at least half hour, maybe 7 to 7:30 also you can do. And this time is also very comfortable, because we at Brahma Kumaris see that all the students coming over here, they regularly practice this early morning meditation and the evening meditation. So we can say there is group or mock of people doing this meditation. Due to this, what happens? Positive energy is created throughout the world, as many people are doing this meditation. We can influence that, and we can fulfill ourselves with that positive energy.
Okay. Thank you, Sister Donika, for once again being with us and guiding us on this spiritual journey.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
We had such a wonderful meditation experience, and we got a true feeling of what it is like to connect with our Supreme Father. I'm sure all of you viewers must have felt the power in that meditation. So now that we have some idea as to what the meditation should be, we look forward to getting your input on how did you feel when you meditated? Were you able to continue with this meditation practice? So we look forward to hearing from you about that. In our next episode, we will talk about the benefits of meditation on children, because children are our future. Until then, goodbye, and thanks for watching us.